Good evening and welcome to the 74th Commencement Convocation of Eastern New Mexico University, Roswell. On behalf of our campus's faculty, staff, and administration, thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Dr. Sean Powell, President of ENMU Roswell. Students, we know this ceremony is different from what you expected. A virtual ceremony is also different from what we expected. But we do want to recognize your accomplishments through tonight's ceremony. To begin tonight, I'd like to introduce Albert Chip Alexander of our Security and Safety Department, who will be singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Chip, thank you for starting our ceremony tonight with that great tribute to our country. Graduates, this is the beginning of new adventures for you. We are recognizing 129 of our graduates this evening. From ENMU in Portales, we are also recognizing one person who completed a Bachelor of Science degree and another individual who completed a Master's of Education degree. This is your celebration. It took courage and determination to continue your education, despite all of the challenges, and there were many this year, given the COVID-19 pandemic, that you had to face along the way to complete your educational goals. Please take time to thank people who assisted you reaching this moment in your life. They are the ones who supported you in reaching this goal of graduation. All of us on our campus at Eastern New Mexico University in Roswell rejoice in your success. I want to thank our outstanding faculty, staff members, and administrators who assisted all of our graduates reaching their goals. Now, I'd like to present the Chancellor of the Eastern New Mexico University System, Dr. Patrice Caldwell.
Good morning, Community College board members, regents, distinguished guests, administrators, faculty, staff, and students of Eastern New Mexico University, Roswell, and family and friends of our graduates. The students we congratulate today are living in a time that has tested their stamina, their perseverance, and their faith in themselves. Students, I could not be prouder of what you have accomplished. I could not be more certain of how well you will represent ENMU Roswell as you enter the workforce, your profession, or the next stage of your educational careers. The degrees and certificates you earn today are only an external sign of what you have learned and how you have changed and matured on your educational journey. I can't wait to see what successes lie before you. All the best to you in your personal and professional lives ahead, and congratulations.
Chancellor Caldwell, thank you for those kind remarks. We appreciate your participation in our ceremony. Our first speaker tonight is a candidate for graduation, Alexandra Perez. Alexandra is receiving an Associate of Arts in University Studies. She was born in Phoenix and graduated from Artesia High School in 2019. Alexandra enrolled at our campus as a presidential scholar and chose our campus because it offered many different academic opportunities to assist her reach her goals. She said she appreciates the instructors and staff members who assisted her make a smooth transition from high school to college. She said her instructors were always available to explain concepts, and she learned to overcome her shyness in asking questions. Alexandra said ENMU Roswell has given her the necessary tools to assist her complete her degree. Following tonight's graduation, she plans to complete a bachelor degree in finance. Now, let's hear from our first commencement speaker this evening, Alexandra Perez.
Good evening, everyone. I am honored and excited to be here today as part of the ENMU Roswell Class of 2020. Let me begin by thanking some very special people. First, thank you to the faculty and staff, in particular all the advisors. Thank you to the president of ENMU Roswell, Dr. Sean Powell, and the entire administration who worked tirelessly with students and staff to provide community updates about the many changes we have endured this year. And thank you to all our families for their support of the ENMU Roswell Class of 2020. This year has been far from what we expected. The COVID-19 pandemic reshaped all our lives and will have lasting effects on us. Many of us have struggled this year with our coursework and stresses of this public health crisis, but the faculty and staff at ENMU Roswell helped us power through. They made our transition to virtual learning seamless and provided us with tremendous support. Personally, I was nervous about college. Before this pandemic, my goal was to eventually major in nursing, but it was such a demanding career program that I knew I needed to ease into it. ENMU Roswell provided me with exactly what I needed, an opportunity to begin my post-secondary education in a comfortable environment. It also allowed me to explore what the field of nursing might be like with courses such as anatomy and calculus. I quickly realized my goal was to actually major in finance. I believe it is thanks to ENMU Roswell and its amazing people that I was able to work through the first couple of years of college to get me to the best path for me and to where I am now, a graduate. My greatest lesson here at ENMU Roswell were these. Learn something new every day, because even if you fail, the courage to push past failure will lead to success. Make new connections. You tend to learn more and might even make new friends. And finally, have fun, laugh, and learn from your mistakes. As my parents say, people can take away your shoes, your house, your TV, even your car, but they can never take away your education and knowledge. Therefore, to my fellow graduates, I say, you may lose your shoes, but never lose hope. You are an ENMU Roswell graduate now, and whether you work here or somewhere else, you are meant for the world to see. Once again, thank you all to the ENMU Roswell, to our families and friends, and a special thank you to our frontline workers, the heroes of this pandemic.
Thank you, Alexandra. And again, congratulations on completing your degree requirements. Our second speaker this evening is another candidate for graduation, Eden Wiggins. Eden was born and raised in Roswell and is a 2018 graduate of Goddard High School. She is a presidential scholar and will be receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree in respiratory therapy. She said ENMU Roswell was a great economic choice for her and appreciated the smaller college environment that provided a more personal learning experience. She said ENMU Roswell is very focused on student success and that her hands-on experience have given her confidence in her skills to become a respiratory therapist. She said the instructors and everyone on campus work to see students accomplish all their goals. Eden plans to pursue a career in respiratory therapy, preferably working in a children's hospital. Now we'll hear from our second commencement speaker this evening, Eden Wiggins.
I am overwhelmed with gratitude to be able to share with you all today, and to all of my fellow graduates, congratulations. First of all, I would like to thank my family, my friends, my fellow classmates in the respiratory therapy program, and my teachers for pushing me to be where I am at today. Without your guidance, wisdom, and help, I would have never been able to be where I am at today. I am incredibly thankful to this university for the last few years of my life. Initially, I chose this university because it was the most economical thing for me at the time, but over the past few years I realized that it was so much more than that. This university is centralized on its sense of community, and it does absolutely everything it can to ensure every student's success. Henry Kimsey once said, "Creating and supporting a coactive way of working together delivers on the imperative and creates a culture of resilience and resourcefulness." With the resources that are provided, along with a smaller learning environment, I had never felt that I was going through anything alone. My fellow students and teachers always pushed me to do so much more than I ever could have done on my own. I have received wonderful opportunities, hands-on learning, and real-life experiences that have prepared me to go out into the world and reach any goal that I have ever dreamed of. I am so thankful for the opportunities, but more importantly, I'm so thankful for the confidence that ENMU Roswell has given me. To each of you that are still in school, I encourage you to be resilient. Don't let any sort of setback keep you from achieving your goals. Rely on your community here at ENMU Roswell. Work together to help each other succeed. Every day when you wake up, remind yourself that you are good enough and you are strong enough to overcome anything that stands in your way. A few short years are so worth a struggle to receive a lifetime of rewards. And to all of my fellow graduates, again, congratulations. I understand that it's a little bit hard to feel celebratory right now under these circumstances, without the ability to have all of your friends and family surrounding you, without being able to sit next to your classmates that you've gone through this journey with, and most importantly, without being able to walk across that stage and be handed your diploma. It's a difficult time for all of us, and believe me, I'm right there with you, but trust me whenever I tell you that this does not mean any less than any other sort of graduation. You have not achieved any less, and if anything, this means so much more. You have overcome so many new obstacles and challenges to be where you're at right now. Through navigating online learning and adapting to a completely new way of life, you have been successful in paving a way for a brighter future for yourself. You have shown that you do not live in fear. You take adversity and you face it with your head held high. Against all odds, you are here today as a result of your hard work and dedication. Don't let anything, anybody, or any circumstance take away your sense of accomplishment today. Whether you're sitting at home, surrounded by your family, or by yourself on your couch in your pajamas watching this, I want you to know that from the bottom of my heart, I am so proud of you and proud of the accomplishments that you have made, not only this year, but through your entire college years. Your determination has been a light to those around you. Charles Darwin once said, "It is not the strongest of species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the ones most responsive to change." Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2020.
Thank you, Eden, and again, congratulations on graduation. Anne-Marie Ofield, Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs, will now present the ENMU Roswell graduation candidates.
Chancellor Caldwell, on behalf of the faculty and administration, it is my pleasure to present the following candidates for graduation. The candidates for the Certificate of Achievement. The candidates for the Certificate of Employability. The candidates for the Certificate of Occupational Training. The candidates for the Associate of Applied Science. The candidates for the Associate of Science. And the candidates for the Associate of Arts. Chancellor Caldwell, the candidates for certificates and associate degrees whose names appear on the official commencement program have completed all certificate and degree requirements and have been approved for graduation. I recommend that the certificates and degrees be conferred. At this time, I'd like to present Dr. Jamie Lorenz, Vice President for Academic Affairs at Eastern New Mexico University.
It is my pleasure to present the following graduation candidates at Eastern New Mexico University. Bachelor of Science, Masters of Education. The candidates for bachelor's and master's degrees whose name appear on the official commencement program have completed all degree requirements and have been approved for graduation. I recommend that the degrees be conferred.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Eastern New Mexico University and upon the recommendations of the faculty and administration of the university, I hereby confer upon each of you the certificate or degree for which you have completed the requirements, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations, students.
Sergio Gonzalez, Certificate of Achievement, General Education Completion. Richard Areola, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Desmond Collins, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Jared Cordero, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Jetsi Cruz, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Anthony Fajardo, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Kevin Fernandez Chacon, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Jesse Franco, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Isaiah Garcia, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Daniel Hojola, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Esteban Leva, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Dominic Macias, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Fernando Martinez, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Nicholas Martinez, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Aldo Mata, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Fabian Mendoza, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Jesus Mendoza, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Nicholas Moreno, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes, with honors. Manuel Perez Prieto, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Moises Rodriguez, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Tomas Sarellano, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Roderick Cedillo, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Sadrian Serrano, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Armando Silva, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Tuna Maria Tine, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Heraclio Vasquez, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Jeremy White, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes. Jonathan Zavala, Certificate of Employability, Automotive Technology, Brakes, with honors. Kimberly Sanchez, Certificate of Employability, Emergency Medical Technician. Jennifer Soria, Certificate of Employability, Emergency Medical Technician. Monica Velo, Certificate of Employability, Emergency Medical Technician. Thomas Bautista, Certificate of Employability, Emergency Medical Technician, Advanced, with honors. Lawrence Boyd, Certificate of Employability, Emergency Medical Technician, Advanced, with honors. Garrett Floyd, Certificate of Employability, Emergency Medical Technician, Advanced. Eric Morales, Certificate of Employability, Emergency Medical Technician, Advanced. Zachary Ronald Pfeiffer, Certificate of Employability, Emergency Medical Technician, Advanced. Jarrett Vaz, Certificate of Employability, Emergency Medical Technician, Advanced. John Rem, Certificate of Employability, Human Services, Drug and Alcohol Abuse Studies. Yesenia Ramirez, Certificate of Employability, Human Services, Alcohol and Drug Abuse Studies, and Certificate of Employability, Human Services, Helping Relationship Skills. Christy Ann Broadway, Certificate of Employability, Phlebotomy. Francisco Barrientos, Certificate of Employability, Welding Technology, Basic. Skylar Crossley, Certificate of Employability, Welding Technology, Basic. Michael de los Santos, Certificate of Employability, Welding Technology, Basic, with honors. Graylin East, Certificate of Employability, Welding Technology, Basic. Todd Kaiser, Certificate of Employability, Welding Technology, Basic. Lucas Martinez, Certificate of Employability, Welding Technology, Basic. Gideon Perry, Certificate of Employability, Welding Technology, Basic. Elijah Noel Rodriguez, Certificate of Employability, Welding Technology, Basic. Joshua Tucker, Certificate of Employability, Welding Technology, Basic. Noble Pounds, Certificate of Employability, Welding Technology, Pipe. Charles Prem Aliza Macias, Certificate of Occupational Training, Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning Technology, with honors. Jose Herrera, Certificate of Occupational Training, Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning Technology. Isaac Leva, Certificate of Occupational Training, Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning Technology. Jamie Munoz, Certificate of Occupational Training, Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning Technology. Leo Ruelas, Certificate of Occupational Training, Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning Technology, with honors. Ivan Torres, Certificate of Occupational Training, Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning Technology. Jorge Alejandro Tovar Padilla, Certificate of Occupational Training, Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning Technology with honors. Lexi Marie Sevier, Medical Scribe, Certificate of Employability, Certificate of Occupational Training, Medical Assisting. Megan Ann Bartasevich, Certificate of Occupational Training, Paramedic. Cecil Harding, Certificate of Occupational Training, Paramedic, with honors. Steeler Jordan, Certificate of Occupational Training, Paramedic. Brandon Lee, Certificate of Occupational Training, Paramedic. Alisa Nava, Certificate of Occupational Training, Paramedic. Amy Villagran, Certificate of Occupational Training, Paramedic. Kyle Wright, Certificate of Occupational Training, Paramedic. Michael Dominguez, Associate of Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Noah Torres, Associate of Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Philip Bazukin, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology, with honors. Melissa Coggin, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Casey Drake, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology, with honors. David James Gertowski, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology, with honors. Juan Eligio Mendez, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Eric Munt, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Patrick Gabriel Ostrowski, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology, with honors. Derek Wilson, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Gary Ray Witherspoon, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology, with honors. Christian Moreno, Associate of Applied Science, Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning, Refrigeration Technology, with honors. Cassandra Barrientos, Associate of Applied Science, Media Arts, Film Technology. Ada de los Reyes, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assisting. Eduardo Gutierrez, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assisting. Vanessa Mendez, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assisting. Taylor Miles, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assisting. Isabel Morgan, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assisting. Rosana Velez, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assisting. Davida Cordero, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Safety, Engineering, and Environmental Management Technologies. Dimitri Gabriel Rodriguez, Associate of Applied Science, Office Management and Technologies. William Gwynn, Certificate of Occupational Training, Paramedic, Associate of Applied Science, paramedic. Gustav Quinn, Certificate of Occupational Training, paramedic. Associate of Applied Science, paramedic. Segan Albertson, Associate of Applied Science, respiratory therapy. Jennifer Briggs, Associate of Applied Science, respiratory therapy. Allison Irvin, Associate of Applied Science, respiratory therapy. Leah Fries, Associate of Applied Science, respiratory therapy. Lupe Gomez, Associate of Applied Science, respiratory therapy. Ashton Hall, Associate of Applied Science, respiratory therapy. Hannah Hamill, Associate of Applied Science, respiratory therapy. Jeremy Kirkham, Associate of Applied Science, respiratory therapy. Cassandra Lopez, Associate of Applied Science, respiratory therapy. Megan Pollock, Associate of Applied Science, respiratory therapy. Mercedes Ponce, Associate of Applied Science, respiratory therapy. Patricia Tena, Associate of Applied Science, respiratory therapy. Ana Vega, Associate of Applied Science, respiratory therapy. Eden Wiggins, Associate of Applied Science, respiratory therapy with honors. Juan Carlos Campos Garcia, Associate of Applied Science, welding technology with honors. Eric Molina, Associate of Applied Science, welding technology. Yesca de Lima, Associate of Science, biology with honors. Nicole Mundy, Associate of Science, elementary education. Emily Page Robertson, Associate of Science, elementary education. Max Heyman, Associate of Science, emergency medical services with honors. Cassandra Soto, Associate of Science, medical assisting. Rosa Miranda, Associate of Science, nursing. Marcela Payan, Associate of Science, nursing. Naomi Ronquillo, Associate of Arts, behavioral science. Matthew Cedillo, Associate of Arts, business administration. Anissa Segura, Associate of Arts, business administration. Nancy Alejandra Alire Yanez, Associate of Arts, criminal justice. Ivani Smith, Associate of Arts, criminal justice. Claudia Villalobos, Associate of Arts, criminal justice. Chauncey Todd Dyer, Associate of Arts, human services. Diana Yesmi Garcia, Associate of Arts, human services. Veronica Arias, Associate of Arts, university studies. Yayaira Castillo, Associate of Arts, university studies with honors. Ilse Hurst, Associate of Arts, University Studies. Bailey Lopez, Associate of Arts, University Studies. Ashley May, Associate of Arts, University Studies. Joseph Medrano, Associate of Arts, University Studies. Alyssa Laurel Montoya, Associate of Arts, University Studies. Alexandra Perez, Associate of Arts, University Studies with honors. Angelique Tarin, Associate of Arts, University Studies. Grace Waltmeyer, Associate of Arts, University Studies with honors. And our ENMU Portales graduates who are here with us in this ceremony: Bachelor of Science in Communicative Disorders, Erica Willis. Masters of Education in Education, Amanda Diane Booth.
As a symbolic gesture of your accomplishments, Ms. Maria Trujillo, our Community College Board President, will present diploma covers to our student speakers. Graduates, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left, signifying your new status as a college graduate and an alumni of Eastern New Mexico University, Roswell. On behalf of our campus, I want to extend congratulations to you once again as our graduates. We are pleased to know our campus assisted you achieving your academic goals. We wish you the very best in the coming years, and this concludes our graduation ceremony. We hope you now will enjoy a slideshow featuring graduation photos that have been received, and we thank you for joining us to celebrate our students.